figured I would do 10 tips for every new mom. I'm a new mom, so I figured you guys that are new moms might need some information, I don't know, or if you're pregnant or if you're just curious. I just have 10 tips for you guys on, just basic things. And little Dion is here. Say hi, guys. Okay, so number one is to take time for yourself. I mean, I know that sounds cliche, but most of the stuff on here is probably, maybe you heard already, but take time for yourself. I mean, you can't take care of someone else if you're not taking care of yourself. You have to take time for yourself. Sometimes being a mom is stressful, exhausting. You have to take time for yourself, whether that's a nap or just painting your nails, taking a shower. I remember when he was smaller, I would go like 4 days without taking a shower. That sounds gross, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of moms that have that same situation. I mean, it's hard to take a shower when they're so small, waking up every 3 hours. You can't really fit a lot of things in a day. So taking a shower was not a top priority on some days. So I would just say, try to take as much time for yourself as you can. Number two is accepting help. My mom was a huge help. Thanks, Mom. When he was little, when he was really small, waking up every 2-3 hours during the night, she would help me out during the day. Don't be afraid or too proud to ask for help. People will most likely help you if you have any support system in your family, friends. Ask for help. Don't be ashamed. Every mom has those days where they just had enough and they just need a break. I would say another thing is to not overexert yourself, especially if you had a C-section. I had a C-section. I had to take it easy, and that goes along with what I just said. Don't be afraid to ask for help, especially if you had a C-section, because you don't want to strain yourself and, hurt yourself even more than you've just been hurt by the C-section. The next thing is to trust your instincts. I mean, if you think something's wrong with your baby, just for example, you think he's sick or something's wrong, just trust your instincts. If you have that gut feeling, something's probably wrong. Just trust your instincts and go with whatever you think. Also, that has to do with, just basic things that a baby needs. You just go with it. Usually it'll just come naturally to you, most likely. And if not, Google it. That's what I do. I look it up. Teething or whatever. All those websites that you can look up for baby stuff. Just trust your instincts. That's another tip I have. Communicate with your significant other and find out what they need, what you need from them, what you guys could do. Maybe set up a schedule for, so you could take your time for yourself, so he could take his time. Make sure you guys are still doing things for yourself. At first, Richard and I, we didn't really do much, but now we're getting back into the swing of things, and my mom is watching him and other people are watching him so that we can have date night. I think that's still important to remain as much as you used to, as close to as much as you used to be. That didn't make any sense. Remain close to each other, is what I'm trying to say. I would say another thing is to get sleep in when you can. That's very important, especially when they're so young and you're not getting much sleep during the night. I would say sleep when they sleep, pretty much. The housework can wait. Everything else can wait. Just sleep, because that's important. You're gonna freaking go crazy if you don't get to sleep. I would say another thing, I've seen a lot of people that won't accept hand-me-downs for some reason. I have no problem with hand-me-downs. My best friend, her son is over a year, so she's given us all his clothes pretty much that he doesn't fit, and Dion will gladly wear them. He has a whole bunch of clothes, and we barely even bought anything, which saves so much money because they grow out of clothes so quickly. There wasn't even no point in us buying like a million things. We bought a few things here and there, but we didn't go crazy because we had hand-me-downs, and you could save that money and use it for something else. An important thing, which is probably talked about so much, is if you get frustrated or anything, just take that time, put the baby down in a safe place in the crib, and just leave the room for a second. Go to the bathroom, relax yourself, because you don't want to do anything that you'll regret later and harm your baby. You want to make sure that you calm yourself, do deep breathing. Just remember that he's going to be, or he or she is going to calm down eventually, and maybe they just need to cry it out. Sometimes babies just need to cry it out. He's getting to that stage now where he just cries for no reason, and you put him in the crib and he just stops crying. So I would say just make sure you don't do anything you regret, shake your baby or anything. Just put them down when you get frustrated and walk away for a minute. Your baby will be fine. I would say another thing, I just said this pretty much, is make sure you remember that this too shall pass. When they're waking up every three hours, trust me, they'll start sleeping through the night, or you'll start getting more sleep soon. Because this little guy is pretty much sleeping through the night now. He's sleeping like 8, sometimes 6 to 8 hours a night. So it'll pass. Don't get too stressed out. It'll go quickly, trust me. I feel like he was just a baby waking up every 2-3 hours, and now he's sleeping through the night. So he's about to be 5 months old. It'll come soon, trust me. Another thing I would say is enjoy your baby. Obviously, don't get too wrapped up in all the stress and everything. Make sure you enjoy them, because like I said, I feel like he was just a baby, and it's crazy how big he's getting. They grow so fast, and you want to take advantage of it. Make sure you take that time and enjoy it. Don't get too wrapped up in the little things that don't really matter. Right, Dee? But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. And I hope you guys benefit from my tips that I've learned from this little guy. Somebody got to take a nap. What are you looking at? He's looking at his feet. But we will see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you guys later.